Right. Let's finally get this bloody thing finished, shall we? Literally, only thing I got left to do, I believe, volume slightly on my end. Only thing I've got left to do is the last DLC, and then that should be everything from this game done. Other than the like the endless DLCs, like the that's a lot of cans falling over. Other than the oh, I've forgotten what it's called now. The Expeditions DLCs and the ones that's basically just sort of constant wave survival for like items. That's the only one. It's the only one I have left to do. And I believe. Yes, I think, fingers crossed, I might have the texture loading issue sorted. To a degree, anyway. But those ones are loading. Basically, what I decided to do was run, according to Reddit, anyway. So I'm going to take that with a grain of salt. But apparently, if you play the DirectX 11 version, which is what this one is, it runs better. And in the little test I did, I found it did still have the texture loading in problem. But then I paused the game and unpaused it and it worked. So we're hoping that will have fixed it.
Give him hell, Director.
What's the actual way I need to fucking go? I want to be on the floor above. But yeah, I figured if I get through... I don't know how long this will take. But I figured that if I get it done quickly, I might do something else. But I think it's more likely this might take quite a while.
I heard Pope was promoted. Head of research.
What? The director's just handing out promotions?
Right. Office... I think it's through here? Yes. Hotline should lead to here. This way, I believe. But yeah, hopefully once that I can move on to something else then when I finally got this done. I haven't figured out what it is yet. This way. Yep.
Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline. I have a feeling he and Trench won't be the only callers from the beyond.
Wrecked situation, crisis, information. We demand your attention / moxie. Oldest house is in danger. We open the door, tree in maintenance. Hurry, post haste.
Problem in the foundation. That was Auti's vacation spot. We need to check this out.
Yep. Simply pausing the game fixes it. Well, to a degree. But it should do it well enough, I think. So we need to go to Artie's vacation spot, which is... I believe it's in the maintenance sector, if I remember correctly. Where's the quickest way to a... We'll go back through Central Executive, and that should be a quick enough way to get through to a teleport spot. I forget exactly what they're called, but we will see. Central Executive. Yeah. Yeah, I might as well keep the I'll keep the business suit on, I think. Right, here we go. Fast travel, so maintenance. There it is, restricted area right at the top. I believe I can teleport straight over there. Think anyway. I should be near it.
Dark. Quiet. Trans-dimensional. This place really suits Ahti.
So, there's no find the door. I saw.
So that etching is the door. Okay, let's try opening it.
I'm pretty sure I saw this. I think it's meant to be a tree. Quite dark. I might want to adjust the brightness. We'll see how that goes. Ooh. Foundation.
No time for sightseeing. The board said this was an emergency.
I'm gonna adjust the brightness, I think, because it's darker in here than I thought it would be. I'll leave it at 75. This look a bit better? You can vaguely see stuff. Just waiting for the fuckings to spawn, yeah. Oh, I've not brought the grass shield, so I don't have enough magic protection. I don't think I built for a DPS race this time either. It is the grass shield, isn't it, that's got like 75% magic reduction. I think it's the grass shield. It was the I'm pretty sure it was the round one that was green. At least that's how I beat them, anyway. Light! That's what I want to see.
Looks like
Research
no one's
site.
been down here in a while.
Research site gamma ray. Grass crest shield is also extra stam region. That's probably the one that I'm thinking of. It's been quite a while. Well, that's ominous. I think the wall has an erection. Man, I
Crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here.
Ooh.
My life's been a strange one.
Actually.
Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. On the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see. But no one does.
Get you in a second.
How did we miss it? Northmore. Acting director Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
I need to reacquaint who exactly everyone is. Anyway, Possum. I think that's the one that I used. I'm pretty sure the one I got was the one I found in the basin. So I think it was that one. But yeah, as a brief reminder, Jesse here, in a fancy suit, is the current director of the Federal Bureau of Control. The director before her was Zachary Trench, who is the one who's voiced by Max Payne's late voice actor. He's done many other things, but that's because I don't know much about TV. That's the one that I know that he's done. Northmore is his predecessor, and he is currently in a... Basically, they've just sort of shoved him in the power plant of this place because he, for some reason... I'm not going up there to do it. Not played Max Payne in years. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same voice actor. Northmore is in... Because for some reason his body now just generates a massive amount of heat for no reason. He's basically in the Bureau's power plant now.
The Foundation. Bottom of the oldest house.
Ooh, ominous.
Stop the hiss.
Marshall? How is she on the hotline? Unless she's dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure she's alive. Right, let me remember the buttons to get over there. Right, hotline. On red.
I only heard of the Foundation when I became head of operations. The very bottom of the oldest house. Director access only. Just the name alone is classified. Zachariah gave me a tour the day I was promoted. Said I should see it for myself, to understand. After that, I snuck down on my own from time to time to keep tabs on the place, and on them. But nothing ever changed down there. Not even the walls. It's solid, permanent, different from the rest of the house. Of course, they were always watching me. I never stayed long. I'm not stupid. I have to stop the hiss from finding this place. I'm the only one who can.
So was she... Because she was alive. Multimedia... Oh. It's a lot. She was alive last time I remembered. Ooh, that's a very bright light. Okay. I saw a red blink over there. Oh, what the? That's not a good sign.
They just found their way down here too, huh?
There we go. So they're going to be stuck to the ceiling. Right, okay. Awesome, if you're watching. Left or right, which one do I take? This arrow is telling me to go down here. Research Site Delta, and... Or is this... Left into the light. Well, both ways are light, but we'll go have a look at this. Or is this just a bottomless pit? That is very bright, good grief. I don't know if I can get over there. I'm going to come back up this way. So I'm worried if I just drop down there, I will die. But it looks like I might, if I loop around, I reckon that if I jump from there, I can float down here. Might be a loop back. Yeah, probably. What I'm thinking anyway. Funky texture. Very shiny. How does it sound on your end anyway? Does it sound all okay? Oh, we've got a fight coming up. Let's collect some various boulders. Okay. Audio's good. Wunderbar. Right, you're gonna land. Here they come. Ow! Oh, he was stood next to an explosive. That explains quite a lot. Charge velocity boost. Either way, here is the spawn point. The save point.
Those structures. Is that the astral plane? How is that possible?
Ah,
It's worse than I
okay.
thought. I need to figure out what's going on.
basically, the astral plane... Yeah, good to know the audio's good. The astral plane is basically the area that I go to whenever I get, like, a new power. Where I go and, like, test it out. And this place seems to be directly below it, almost. Deep cavern. I cannot get to this box that's in here. Go through there. Either way, I have now... D&D lol. Yeah. I half expect they might have nicked some ideas from this, but I've now got that save point. I'm going to quickly check to see if I can make that jump. Because I can see there's a box up there. I don't think I'll be able to. No, I will not. I can't get high enough. At least I don't think I can get high enough. Okay, onwards! So that way's blocked off for the minute and I can't do anything about that. What I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to switch out this charge for something else because I'm going to blow myself up with it otherwise. Pierce. What was the new mod I got? Charge velocity, okay. Anything better I can put on the grip? No. Okay. With this. I believe... Was this the sand that was in the dimensional research area? It's the same colour. Yeah, that's a fragment of the astral plane thing. It looks a little bit, hang on. There we go. It fixed itself. I think it looks a little bit like sort of a combination of malachite and hematite. If I'm getting the gems correct. And that is another chest I can't get to because it's in some rocks. What have we got here? Cave paintings. Oh, I have to read literature. I forgot, I've got a rule of don't read everything because otherwise I'll spend the entire game reading. Because there are so many things to read in this. At first I thought the cave paintings of the Foundation chronicled ancient humans' encounters with natural occurrences like weather. But it soon became clear that they depicted events far outside the average human experience. As it seems, I was wrong to assume that the images are ancient. Radiocarbon dating suggests something impossible. That I have been down here longer than the paintings. Okay. That's absurd though. The style and medium clearly indicate Paleolithic origins. I was ready to conclude that the ancient community of humans lived in or around the oldest house. Now with this information, I don't know what to think. Is one of our agents drawing these? Or is there someone down here with us? This place has a habit of skewing my results, so perhaps the data is corrupted. Or perhaps some paintings were created at different times. The art does seem to chronicle not only the past, but also the present, possibly even the future. I see in them echoes of the board, some linear architecture, even what could be interpreted as a director. Are the paintings telling a story that is still being written? If so, who is writing it? Me. No. Remedy. Remedy is writing it. Sam Lake is writing it. Finnish Kojima is writing it. I did not see you. Oh, there's a lot of you. Nope. You're gonna join my team. Ow. You yeet shit at me.
Yes, we're using pickaxes. axes now.
They have axes. Let me look at you. You are quite fucked up. You have a face. Most of the Hiss don't seem to have a face anymore. Well, that's where the skybox is. Okay. Oh, more writing. Relocation order. How long is this one? Oh, okay, this is the last one. And then I'm not reading it anymore. Because it'll ruin my throat. Tom, you missed the good news. I'm sure the official memo will go out soon, but Northmore called an all-hands at the crossroads to announce we're finally moving out of this hellhole and up into the house proper. Bureau Brass apparently solved the moving walls problem, or at least figured out a way to pinpoint where and when they happened. I don't want to do my homework. I'm not at school anymore. I have a job. I don't want to do more homework. I don't want to solve the simultaneous equations anymore. Well, I know, at least figured out a way to pinpoint when they happen. All I know is going up means goodbye darkness, goodbye weird lunches with that ex-Nazi scientist, and goodbye pissing in the pit. I know that was you, Barry. Northmore's ordering the Foundation sealed as soon as we can. We can haul our stuff out and somehow convince Ash to come with us. He's the only one kicking up a fuss. This is long overdue. We've lost 11 men and damn near $10,000 in supplies moving between the entrance and the Foundation. And for what? Research? Ash is batty if he thinks we want to stay here and sift through more sand for him. It's just rusted iron flakes anyway. Did you know that? We're breathing in that shit in. Oh, it's iron! Oh, that explains the red colour. Ooh, a box I can open. Delightful. What was that? Melee health? Ooh. Does that mean I get more health if I punch things? Fortunately, I am not spec'd into melee, so that's going to be almost useless for me. Crossroads, eh? Ominous red light. Beware of toxic geysers. The ground has gas. Wonderful. There we go. Successfully navigated. I don't want to read that. That's the only problem with this game. Well, the game isn't perfect, but there's some cool stuff. Ooh. I'm expecting to get an ability to break through that. That's what I'm expecting. I bet when I can break this open is when I can get into all of those boxes that have been, like, stalactited off. Is it a stalactite or a stalagmite if it's from the floor? No, the texture's gone funny. There we go. I forget which is which. And then when they meet, they make a pillar thing like this. Yeah, the only problem with this game is that there is... I'll show you the list. Hang on. Stalactite for floor, yeah. Right. Collectibles. I have, so in terms of stuff to read, 91 research and records, 53 case files, 67 correspondence. G for ground, C for ceiling. Okay. Because I heard it was stalactite and stalagmite. We need a geologist in here.
The astral plane is cutting into our dimension. What if this happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the Bureau.
Oh. I'm just gonna snipe them from over here. It can be a rocky subject. Yes. Yes, it can. But is it a sedentary rock or is it an igneous rock? That's the question. Is it at the bottom of a well? I guess you could call this whole place here like a dimensional well. No one other than you will get that joke. Well, one other person will get that joke, but they're not here, so... I'm being very careful with the platforming here, because there's so many times I've just walked off the ledges in this game. Well, I reckon you can climb up there.
I wish I'd brought Emily with me. I could really use my head of research right about now.
Ooh. Polaris, I think, wants me to go over here. Is it Polaris now?